biz, I don't can't take my
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go from the Steel City. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Metcalf takes the grab again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. That is Odafe Oweh in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Matt Araiza in punt formation.
To return is Williams. It's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
DC, ready?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
This is Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Tyler Lewis on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Ravens go out to a 10-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Bronco 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to...
That is taken in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, report.
On play action, here's Jackson. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it, it works wonders.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Raven first down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It's second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On first and 10, Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think...
And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers 10.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Craft all 18, 5 in. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Near the sideline, caught by Metcalf. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
7 Pirates.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Slide out for the point out. He's got it. And the Steelers will come back to tie things at 17. We are through one. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Report.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now, Jackson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the Ravens first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
You know, you think about Lamar Jackson running the ball. Normally, you're picturing him with nobody around, running 30, 40 yards, big explosive plays downfield, but you forget just the weapon that the quarterback can be in these short yardage situations, and he delivers a first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Middle.
Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Back to throw, Jackson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Shot! 180! Hey, shot! You!
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But you got to make that catch.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. He's got it. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Here we go, here we go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
19!
Yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
65, check, hurt!
They'll look to throw yet again. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 40. Three-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Viking 18.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball. Out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Broncos, go. County Lions. Ready, right?
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 47 yards.
First down and goal to go.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now in 2nd and goal. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go. Start. Catch the Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Addison. And the defense trying to tighten down here.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, willing this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Return it.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. It's a big strike to Hill. 30 into the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. I hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
At their own 11-yard line.
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
So much to like about that run, kid, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
It's Johnson on second down. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 Lions.
They're throwing it. Caught by Freiermuth. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush and pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready, set.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play.
Go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready,
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Steelers, first down.
Ready.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Pat Freiermuth the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Steelers 7.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Is this at the 6? Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, out comes the son of a punter, Brad Robbins, to boot this away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. We go play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Warrior 70.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Brand with a screen to Johnson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They are throwing it again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Intended target was his running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
3rd and long for him here. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. To what? Ready.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 14-10 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know I love those chunky completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Get it.
Now an inside give to Johnson. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
From the red zone now. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Johnson, and he gets in, touchdown! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st down from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Calling a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. A design run. Jackson keeping it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. This is complete to Waller. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Complete to Henry on the check down. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready?
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Ready? Cougar nice. Ready?
Pass play on first and 10. That's cut in stride by Addison. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go.
He's going to throw this one. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Ready? 70, Timber.
Rolling from the gun here. Another one to Addison. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing it again here. He's got him. That's Addison. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Johnson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
60 Viking, 60 Viking, 18.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jackson on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. This one sent up for Lamar. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up second and 7.
He's running up here for Lamar. Fights his way through a tackle. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady.
To throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. It's grabbed inside the 30. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Let go.
First down, play action. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Come 19. Come 19.
Throwing on seconds. Looking slant route complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from an even 40 yards out. Slides kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Short pickup to their own 31. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs from 37. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This one left for Lamar. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. Gonna let this one fly. Deep. It connects on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Panther 11, Cowboy 80, go!
Throwing it on 2nd down. Knocks into the hands of Freiermuth. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
On the out route, complete. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Looking quickly here.
70, skip away.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action on 1st down. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a prize. Hit the crib with a
60 Bobcat, 50, half goal 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and short.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Throwing again is Lamar. Waller with the catch. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down here, need 8 on play. Throw here, third down. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's incomplete left side. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another throw here on second down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come back, team. Come 60 by 6.
Third and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, out down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, Salat! Salat! Andy! 13, 13.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Nice shot! 180!
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! Sit on!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens lead by 15 now.
Steelers 30. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. Brent's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
18, Pioneer. 60 in.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
He's going to throw it again. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44.
Come on. 70 Rangers. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
44-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Count 19. Count 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
No.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
A couple ain't happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Go ahead. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Count 1. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who's trying to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. 19, Charger, 19.
He's dropping back to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Bronco with 79 Bronco. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. The corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No throw, 3rd and long. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he steps out after getting what he could, and that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They're going to pass it here. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, report. 180. Nice one.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's going to be hauled down at the 2 and sets up 1st and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. Just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. They will take that execution every time.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. That pass pulled in by Henry. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Reload.
Johnson up the middle. He's out in the clear. Inside the 45. Still running. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Here's Slide to try the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Steelers trail by 22 now. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The design run, Jackson keeping it. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.